You see, the feds were smart in this case. They took control of the property. They're going to have the property for at least 1 to 2 days, at least 72 hours, so that they can canvass and basically set a perimeter around the spot so that they can find everything. Once they went through the back door, right there by the back screen door, they went in there. The only thing the feds need to make their case is cooperating witnesses. They need the VHS tapes from out of the master bedroom. They have a lot of evidence that could link Diddy back to Tupac, Kim Porter, and Cassie. You got to remember, they spent a lot of money to basically raid his house. They spent over $100,000. This is something that they didn't prey on going in there hoping to find something. They knew what they was going to find. P. Diddy called King and told him to destroy the evidence of what happened with Kim Porter. They had the stuff inside the back office room that's inside the master bedroom. Once they went in the safe, they knew for a fact they was going to find something because they already knew that he had over 6 neighbors that complained about how loud his parties was, how he had cars pulling up time after time. Every hour, a car be pulling off and leaving off. Big old buses would be pulling up, and then they'll have people coming out with blindfolds. And some of the people who he had with him, they wasn't even old enough to be there. This explains why it was so many people complaining about how Diddy was running his parties. All them freak-offs that he had, they have them recorded. And TD Jakes, he's involved in a few of the freak-offs that they had last week. It's sad that this had to come down on Diddy, but certain people put themselves in a predicament to the point where they don't know what the outcome may be. Sometimes you just gotta watch what you do and watch the company that you keep. Diddy, he bogus for what he did to Cassie. What happened with Kim Porter, and then he never responded quick enough as if he'd respond to one of them parties if it's an event going on or something. He didn't respond to Kim Porter quick enough. Now Kim Porter not here with us today. I would like to say R.P. Kim Porter, R.P. Tupac. Once they put Justin in the handcuffs, they pulled him to the back. This is what made Justin, he didn't want his father to go down for nothing. That's why when they was finna go in the cabinet with the double doors, that's why he tried to make a little sudden movement. And then the police turned around. Then they start questioning him. He tried to throw them off their track. This is what led everybody to really looking at it like, hold on, his son's really trying to cover up for their daddy, but you can't blame him. At the end of the day, Diddy built the whole establishment and the foundation that he let crumble into pieces, all because his intentions and his negligence towards these people that supposed to be helping. Regardless of what went down, the footage that they got off them VHS tapes, that's all they need now. They got him now. It's over with for Diddy. And I want Diddy to know one thing. You can't be going out there having people to sign NDAs and putting people's life in jeopardy. Do you know that once them NDAs expire, everything's going to come out? Even security that was with P. Diddy, all those freak-offs and every party that he had, the security even came out because the security can't put up with it no more. The feds is not finna come and raid your house or even come nowhere near you unless they have additional information that could lead back to a big bust. Let's get this clear. This is an ongoing investigation that's been going on for about 3 to 4 years. P. Diddy didn't know that this was going to lead back to his mansions getting raided. Do you think this multimillionaire want his mansions and his house ramshacked and ran through by the FBI and the Homeland Security? No, but P. Diddy already know that it's extra information that could lead back to the big bust in the Tupac case. Would they link this or track this back to Kim Porter? If they find him doing some freaky weird stuff on them tapes, yeah, it could lead back to his sons getting exposed for bringing the girls over there. Everybody knew for a fact that P. Diddy, he had a lot of outbreaks. He had a lot of fights with these people that he had the NDAs on. He even made them be quiet in certain situations so that they won't speak up and basically tell on them. They wanted to tell on P. Diddy for years. Once they knew that Keefe D got that $1 million, this is what led everybody to even saying, Keefe D not wrong, because Keefe D, he trying to get lesser time. He almost 60, 70 years old. Now, we have to keep in mind, They raiding his house in Homely Hills in LA, but they still raiding his house in Miami. And you guys have to really look at it. It's different task force that's involved in this that's trying to take Diddy down. If Diddy get on the plane and leave, that means that he's fleeing the state. Regardless of what goes down, as soon as they pull that private jet down, it's over with for Diddy, because everyone knows for a fact that you can try to escape to different countries. You can try to go other places, but they will catch up with you eventually. You have to be held accountable for every action that you made. I'll Be Sure already said that TD Jakes is a part of the whole scandal. And everybody know for a fact that P. Diddy, he should have never put himself out there. His name wouldn't be in nothing. His sons wouldn't be able to say anything. They wouldn't even be able to have to cover for him if his name wasn't even involved in these bad allegations. These people, life is in jeopardy behind this. I would like to send my heartiest condolences out to the family. R.I.P. Kim Porter, R.I.P. Tupac, get well Cassie. And as you guys can see, they scattered everything around. They ramshacked the whole office because they wanted to see, was any evidence up in this office connected to Tupac. Cassie will never get over this. This is something that's going to traumatize her for life. So we're going to put that into perspective. As soon as the jet land, they're going to have to meet him. They're going to have to literally detain him, because if they already at his houses, as soon as he land that jet wherever, the feds over there going to detain him, and they're going to have to transport him back to the States. Not to mention, they are going to search him. So if he got any evidence leading back to Tupac, Kim Porter, or Cassie, he cooked. It's going to be over with for Diddy. He was wrong for what he did. Diddy need to be held accountable. Diddy needs to be in jail for however long it takes for him to basically fulfill these people pain and hurt that they went through. He did this to these people for years, man. And I couldn't imagine how these people family feel every time they called their phones. They was calling their family crying every week. 50 Cent didn't want to come out until after he got the word from Mike Tyson to basically go out there and tell it. This is why he did the interview, and specifically about Diddy. I want everybody to know this is something that could really lead everybody who was a victim of this to having lifetime trauma. And that's so crazy how Diddy even put himself out there, and now they raiding his cribs. The process of bringing that many law enforcement to his mansion, it calls for essential evidence and essential background check. They had to really check and see, was Diddy really accountable for everybody who got sent up, everybody who got put in this situation? I want y'all to let me know in the comment section, do you think they're going to be able to charge Diddy with Kim Porter and Cassie? This is something that just don't happen overnight. The prominent figure, Diddy, he's the main one who's linked to the trafficking investigation that's been going on for years. So how did he think that they was going to come for him? Of course, he was going to be able to get away with it for so long, but eventually it catches right back up with you. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for updates.